Two. And we live again, baby. What's going on? We're NBA live. Yeah, that's throwback for you.
Nah.
What's going
2K.
on?
Yeah,
2K, now it's 2K, right? I
yeah.
remember being part of both of those generations. It was a time though when NBA live
I know,
kind
yeah.
of it was, when I could, before I actually like took basketball seriously, and I just like playing with, it's pretty much playing like a moderate version of NBA Street
It
to
was
an
it was
extent.
right it was right after VC when Vince Carter got off of the cover of NBA Live. That's when 2K
That's
started taking over. I think
that's true.
I don't know what year that was. I can't remember. I can't remember. But I remember
It
they
was, it
did
was too
White.
soon, man. That's what it was. You still playing basketball, bro? That's crazy,
I know, yeah. He's one of the last ones
bro.
from that era. Him.
I know.
Dirk is still
When you feel
left.
old, bro. Dirk is still there.
Who else
Uh, who else is still there? Shit,
from that
pretty
era?
from that era.
Man, not many.
I think it's like Tim Duncan went out last year.
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah, I think that's it, dog. We old,
Let me
man.
see. How do
We
you get on
old,
the
man.
how do I see the live video though? Show me how do I do that?
Go to my page. You can go to my page and see it. My personal page.
I mean, I'm on our page, but I don't know how I see the
Nah,
live.
go to my personal page. I haven't shared it there yet. Ain't nobody there, so I just did it for mine, and then
Oh, okay, I understand. I understand. That's fine.
we'll share it there. We ain't cool yet, so.
So I just press play and it'll show it up. Okay, but that's
Yeah,
what I
but the
need to do.
comments you can see, the comments you can actually see without having to press play. Oh
Okay.
no, actually, no, you have to silence it. So
Brandon Kirk
anyway,
said
we here.
I don't care too much for sports. I'm sorry, Brandon. I wish I could hug you from here for you, Brandon. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Brandon. Somebody we have to. I know Brandon's one of my fan of my political work, and
Yeah,
this is
I know.
how I don't go insane. Is by talking about sports. Otherwise, I would literally go crazy dealing with the kind of politics that we have to deal with on a regular basis. But it's not about politics right now. This is Niko House and B Nick here on Technical Foul to talk to you about the NBA Finals and LeBron James having his having his legacy ripped from under him,
Sips
just
tea,
like that.
sips tea, sips tea.
Rip, man. So I'm gonna let you open the floor, man. What do you think of that last game, and what do you feel like the Cavs' realistic probabilities of winning the next game are?
Realistically, I think they can win the game. I think that they can win every game realistically. But there's things that they have to do. Tougher to
Okay.
it's tougher to do than to say, but of course
So what you're saying is, if I buy a vacuum, I will eventually have the ability to vacuum my carpet. Is what you're saying?
no, I'm saying you can get a vacuum and you can vacuum at your house. You can take that vacuum and I can vacuum at my house. But it's whether you're gonna put the vacuum in and use it or not.
Exactly. So back to the realistic nature of the question. When
Realistically, I think that they have a good chance of winning. I think they have a good chance of winning every game. They're back home. That helps a lot that they're not in Golden State.
it
Number one.
does for their bench,
That
because they
helps a
need a
lot that
bench.
they're
They
not
need
in
to.
Golden State. So
Yeah.
players will be more comfortable. They'll be back at home. They can sleep in their beds, wake up, get a good meal from whoever's there with. I mean, it's a big difference being home
Yeah,
and
the
playing
side
against the
piece
Warriors.
can't cook as good as the wife do, so
Yeah,
they
so
get that good home.
they'll be comfortable. They'll be in a routine. They have to
Yeah,
come out from the get-go with pressure and physicality. They hadn't done
I
it in
think
that game. They haven't. You
I
have to be
think
physical.
that Tyronn Lue is a bad coach.
Yeah, I mean, there's no structure to the offense. There's no structure to defense. There's no game plan physically from what I can see.
You know how I know? Because you kept Tristan Thompson in for 2 full games when he gave you absolutely nothing. These are 2 finals games. Like, I agree. Maybe he's like, oh, well, Tristan will get off at home and we can. No, you need someone who's going to be able to perform at home and whenever they get to the Warriors' house. So, why, if that defensive lineup isn't working, or if that lineup isn't working at all, which it isn't, why not switch them out? Like you did Mozgov. Well, like David Blatt did Mozgov, I should
It's
say.
got to be either
And
pride or they have nothing else there. I don't know.
because they're paying him, but also I told you I don't think Tyronn Lue's a good coach. So Why is Derek Williams not playing? Are you familiar with Derek Williams?
I'm very familiar with Derek Williams from Arizona.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a dog.
Yeah.
He's a dog, but he's a liability.
He's a dog.
Liability.
He's quick on defense. He can give you 6 to 10 points a game,
buckets,
especially in the starting lineup. He's giving the Knicks 20 points a game. So you need Kevin Love to be able to put up numbers without having to worry about too much defensive responsibility. Derek Williams is going to get you rebounds that Tristan Thompson isn't. Why is Derek Williams not starting at the power forward or the 4 to 5? And
number one. The reason why he's not starting there is, like you said, money. They paid Tristan Thompson, 95 million?
Too much damn money. But yeah.
Too much money to do nothing but get rebounds. If you can't create your own shot, 95 million is
Everybody said money.
yeah, exactly. Money. So, number one is money. Number two, I think Tyronn Lewis scared to put someone else in or scared to make a mistake. And they have nothing else really there. I mean, that'd be cool to say, let's throw Derek Williams in, but what happens when he goes in and gets 5, 6, 7, 8 points put on him and he's not scoring and not doing anything? Well, then it's like, oh,
you take him out. Yeah, it's got to be better than getting beat 20 points.
I'm always for switching it up. I'm always for switching it up, especially if it's not working. The Warriors don't have to.
That's how you.
It's working.
I mean, really, when you think about it, that's how you beat the Warriors. That's how LeBron was able to survive 5 games in the year they lost, was because they did some crazy lineup switches that threw the Warriors off their game.
But it kind of looked like they had more of a game plan. LeBron was in the post. They had more.
David Blatt was there.
What? Yeah, that too.
That was David Blatt's ring, dog.
Yeah,
why y'all take that away from him, man?
Tyronn Lue knows.
And then why can't he get a job in the league? That's my next question.
Colin Kaepernick blackballed, not for the same reason, but blackballed. You know what I mean?
Is there a reason why though? Do you know why? You know all the the Cavs talk. So I don't know. Is there a reason why?
I mean, no, I don't. Just nobody else.
I legitimately think that he might just not want to work. You just had your championship snatched right from money. He was about to be historic level.
Yeah.
Get them there first.
Was that his rookie year? Was that the rookie year he was there?
Second year. His second year in the league. Yeah. Brings Cleveland their first ring. Bring LeBron's homecoming ring. And they just like, nah, bro, you fired. Hey, Tyronn, come to the game. What?
Yeah.
Whose idea was that? Oh, LeBron's.
LeBron's got it.
The guy who's scared to play with great coaches.
Mike Brown. He's got
LeBron.
He's got it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I think Mike Brown is taking this very personally.
Oh, of course. No
because they're like, y'all trying to play my coaching, but look what we're doing.
Well, I mean, he's a byproduct. He's a byproduct of Greg Popovich. I've always believed that Mike Brown's a decent.
Oh, bro, what coach has ever left Greg Popovich and then end up being a great coach?
Yeah, come on.
I think so. I know for a fact that the Hawks coach did. I'm trying to figure out Celtics. Did he leave from Greg Popovich too?
Brad Stevens came from Butler.
Yeah,
not Brad Stevens.
Oh, okay.
He's actually coach. Tapper. Hat off to Brad Stevens. I love Brad Stevens. Loved him at.
Oh, that Brad Stevens, man.
He's awesome.
But back to this finals, man. There's a lot of problems there's a lot of existential issues because you're a LeBron fan, so you're gonna have to deal with this. So we're gonna talk about it, bruh. It's a lot is getting exposed right now. Because, it was the same thing before, I'm going to say this because I think a lot of people agree. Before Kobe Bryant went down, nobody said LeBron was definitively the best player in the world. They say, he's catching up to Kobe. And then LeBron joined the Heat while simultaneously Kobe going down. And then they were like, okay, yeah, it's LeBron. Because he was doing these unprecedented things. High efficiency, better passing, more rebounds, up and down gameplay, scoring more points than he's ever scored before. And everybody's like, well, LeBron's just that great. Now, because now you got an issue, you got a philosophical issue you got to deal with. Because now we're seeing this with Durant, but on steroids. We're seeing crazy numbers, stupid high efficiency, and he's raining threes, and playing defense that, no offense to LeBron. In this finals, Durant's playing better defense than we've ever seen him play. I would never thought I would ever say it.
It's easier for him to do it.
But it was easier for LeBron to play defense on the Heat as well. You have the best defensive 2 guard damn near in history.
Okay, and then who else
and
after that? And then who else after that?
and then Shane Battier
Yeah.
and Chris Bosh ended up being a dominant ass defensive player at the
No, he
center
was not a
position.
dominant defender.
Bruh, by his last 2 years, bro, he was pretty dominant. He was pretty dominant. He was so dominant, y'all getting smacked when he won't in.
He was not a dominant.
But Shane Battier is a magnificent defender. Dwayne Wade's a great defender. LBJ is a great defender.
I didn't hear that last one. The last
Oh,
one.
I said Shane Battier.
Oh, yeah.
Are you being sarcastic?
One of the best ever do.
No. Shane Battier is a great defender.
Every championship.
LeBron's a great defender. Wade's a great defender.
Those pieces in it.
And Haslam. And Haslam is a defensive great.
Answer your question.
Yeah.
LeBron has been great since he got in the league. Like there's not been. That's proven.
I know he's been great. I'm not taking that away from him.
Listen. The only thing that LeBron did not have was rings, and I understand that. But he was playing with the JV women's team. He took Allen Iverson.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Listen, no.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
No. Since you opened up the can, I'm gonna open it all the way.
Oh, we can open up the can. We can talk about that. But I don't want to deviate away from the point. We're gonna talk about that.
No. So for 7 years, he's playing with AI's team, and you're right. He went to Miami and played with the second. You said the second best defensive shooting guard. Who's number one? Then who's your second?
Yeah, only two guard to average a block a game in history.
Who's your first?
Who was my? Oh no! Actually, no. I said that he was the number 1 2 guard at the defensive position.
Okay.
I believe that Dwayne Wade is. Yes.
Okay, so needless to say, he went there and played with a great team. Every team has to have those players, but there's always that one great player. Kevin Durant was.
I agree.
Kevin Durant had good numbers, but it's real easy to score good numbers when there's nobody else to play with. You got Russell Westbrook, and he's
so you think this means he's a better player?
Now, yes, he's a better player because
okay.
With the team.
So you saying he's proved to you that he can do it.
The thing is now from this 1 year that he didn't know way before, and you can see.
Oh yeah, it's obvious. His IQ is skyrocketing. Yeah,
it's obvious. So you can say who's great or who. It doesn't matter what anybody says. Somebody can think Kobe's the greatest, or somebody can argue for Jordan, or somebody can argue for LeBron. At the end of the day, stats, the numbers, longevity proves it. LeBron is great, period.
No, LeBron is great.
And so,
it's not LeBron. I think LeBron will always be great, but you're talking about people putting him at the top 2 players of all time.
No, I'm not.
No. I'm just saying that's what his legacy has been translated to is we're comparing him to Michael, which we shouldn't be comparing them. Obviously, 2 different positions, incredibly different.
Players, their legacies are different. But I tell you what, though, I do not care how many times it takes LeBron to get however many rings. When he gets there and his career is done, at the end of the day, he's going to sit down and he's going to say, I got at least 4 or 5 rings, this many MVPs, this many records. I opened
They get trophies for the conference finals. They get trophies for the conference finals, too. So he got a lot of trophies.
I mean, he's got hardware. He's crushing, exactly like you said. He's crushing records, period. Kevin Durant's coming behind, he's doing it. It's always going to be somebody that comes behind to do it. Records are there to be broken, period. That's what
here's my thing, and this is something that this is all a stature thing. So obviously, if LeBron, we thought he was a freak coming in, then Durant would be the same in that respect as far as what he's able to do with his physique.
They move differently, but
they move differently, but same results. What scares me about Durant is that, and this is not even just from a LeBron. This is for me as a basketball fan.
Yeah,
this man is verging on the best player ever. If he's 28 on the best team in history, I think everybody's accepted that.
What are you going to put Steph Curry at if you put Kevin Durant there? Because Steph Curry's. You want to talk about Steph?
Steph Curry's important.
You want to talk about?
Listen, Steph Curry's important, but he's not. You are talking about he's not 7. At the end of the day, he's not 7 foot tall. Let's just keep it high, right? I think we can agree with that. It does matter when you're averaging 35 points a game and you're a 3-point shooter and you're getting blocks and steals that nobody.
It does, but Steph has the same points. 3-point shooter.
Hey,
Who
I'm not saying Steph is not up there in the top 15. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But when Steph,
if they're together,
who did they have to take? Who did they have to take a back seat?
The back seat doesn't matter. Steph's gonna get his, bro. We've seen that.
But he didn't get his this year. He didn't get his the way he normally gets his. He didn't get his.
It doesn't matter the way he normally gets it. At the end of the day,
I'm talking about how history. What I'm talking about is how history will remember it.
I'm not talking about remember.
Because we know
that's the thing, though. Is that's all opinion is remember. That's.
But it is. But there are people who think that people love Michael Jordan for his entire career. That's bullshit. After he got like 2 rings, everybody hated him. Like it was very much so like LeBron in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
probably.
No. Well, the media was different. It wasn't as he was not as scrutinized as that. No, he was not. But people hated him. No. He
had a lot of Jordan's ego, bruh. Jordan was heavily scrutinized for a lot of the shit he
I know, but I'm saying it wasn't as scrutinized.
Not as bad.
Nobody could pull their phone out and say,
"Yeah,
Michael Jordan."
But my point is because of the finals performance like we're seeing right now, which is obviously if they win, is going to set a huge precedent going forward. They're already talking about this is the best finals performance of all time because it's not just a matter of scoring. It's a matter of how he's scoring. He's scoring from every direction. He's averaging like 2 blocks a game. He's getting like a steal a game.
Yeah, that's a good series. He knows how to do it now. He finally did it.
Exactly. And so my thing is, well, for one, where do you think he'll end up?
The best team ever. So yeah, he finally.
Oh yeah. And
it's just crazy, man.
Is it the best team ever if it won't him? If he won't there, it's just like with LeBron.
No, not even close.
There you go.
Even close.
So, but do you think that
Kevin Durant
do you think
can hold his own by himself, and it has nothing to do with making the bet? And I understand that's the best business move for him to make. But bro, I promise you, if somebody. That sometimes pride has to take in competition, and I understand what Paul Pierce is saying. You know what I mean? LeBron, it took everything in me to not accept what LeBron did, but I understand because number one, he was there for 7 years. They got nobody. His best player was Mo Williams, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Anderson Varejao. Who else? Championship team? No. So you restructure your contract after 5 years, then sign again, and that's when he started making it different for people to sign a 3-year contract with an option to opt out after 2. He paved the way for that a bit. Or after 2, after 1.
LeBron's big for the NBA. For the NBA players, business wise. For those of you who don't know, LeBron's the reason that everybody's getting paid so much.
And making all this money.
He's the reason.
Yes, and deciding where they want to go because I don't care what anybody says. There's no loyalty in any sporting organization. If you're a player, they will fire you. If you're a coach, how long did Mike Brown get? 20 days? Maybe? 5 games? I don't know how long.
Which tenure? The comeback? The Mike Brown comeback? His homecoming wasn't as pretty as LeBron's. I'll tell you that.
You know what I'm saying? So at some point, you have to do what's best for you. And I understand that. That's why Kevin Durant said, man, LeBron's doing it. And I understand. But, man, it'd be really, really hard for me to sit in the locker room with the people that we was just dogging last year and talking smack. And I don't care what you're talking about. Draymond Green, he's cussing at you, talking smack. And it's friendly, but nah, dog, nah.
But nah.
No, man, no.
Hey, so if I recall, they played on that Olympic team together too, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. They've been, yeah.
If I recall, because Westbrook actually said out of that.
Bro, friends, you can create friends from meeting in the league and not even playing together because you get cool with people. That's fine.
Exactly.
I understand being
so
cool.
I actually think that Westbrook sitting out of the Olympics actually hurt his chances on KD staying. I think it did. Be honest with you, but
eat meals with them and go talk with them and what if seriously
talk about the possibilities? Draymond, boy, he the gas. Man, we about to go get 10 rings, dog, bro. Think about that. I'm like, man, and I get paid. Yeah, you get paid. You gonna get paid every year. We always win the conference championship.
But you know what? Also,
LeBron went to like 7 finals straight, bro. You can go to like 10 finals straight, dog. Like, come on. We
Let's
both hate
also,
LeBron.
I'm going to also mention this while we're on the subject. Kevin Durant and Warriors players both admitted to having conversations throughout the year, even starting back in November, bro.
Yeah, I read
You're
that.
a Russell Westbrook fan. Tell me what's going through you.
Oh, I'm an absolute Russell Westbrook fan. Huh?
What? Who's not a Russell Westbrook fan?
Oh, I said I am absolutely Russell Westbrook.
Oh yeah. So you, as Russell or as a Russell Westbrook fan, how do you feel about that? You tell me. That they were having serious conversations in November.
Yeah. That pissed me off.
Meeting with each other. I mean, this is serious.
That's not a conversation you have in the middle of your season. Because then it makes me think that it affected the way Durant played. Because I don't know who was watching that series, but Durant was a lot of the reason we lost that series. So I'm not a Thunder fan per se, but I'm a Westbrook fan. I was cheering for them. And Durant takes horrible shots, which goes back to the IQ thing that me and B-Nick were talking about, which is Durant has always had shitty basketball IQ. He's just really good at masking it because he's that damn good. Right? So, but to find out that, and I think this is what rubbed Westbrook the wrong way as well. You were having serious conversations in November, bruh. The season is not over. They had a championship-esque team. Like I said, Andre Iguodala said it. What's he killing your throat for? Oh.
I'm gonna let you finish that, and then I'm gonna read this. This is
but no, Andre Iguodala said, I don't know how we lost to them. They were up 3-1. The Thunder were up 3-1, and they let the Warriors come back. Both teams fully healthy. Let the Warriors come back. On top of that, the record against the Cavs, the Thunder's record against the Cavs was great. So you had a championship team, and all you had to do was learn how to work with each other, very similar to Curry and Draymond. But there was two problems with that team. I think we can all admit. It wasn't only Westbrook and Durant's dynamic, more so it was the fact that they had absolutely no one else to rely on.
Yeah.
So there's
that's the difference between a LeBron and an AI. It was just them two.
Yeah.
On their team.
It was definitely AI. LeBron definitely had an AI squad.
Yeah. I mean, straight up. Exactly. Exactly. Renewable. Does anybody know who that is? No.
Who?
Renewable. He was on LeBron's team coming off the bench. He was like the seventh man off the bench he played.
Which year?
LeBron's first couple of years after Ricky Davis had left.
We don't count those. You don't count those years, man. He ain't had no chance. He was the first player drafted. There's a reason that he was the first player drafted because they sucked.
He went to the finals. He went to the finals his third year or fourth year.
Yeah. But
fourth year.
You know, it's I don't know their chance of winning this finals, man.
Hold that. Just hold that real quick. I'm gonna read this to you. I want whoever's watching our show, they're gonna hear this. Here's the thing. This is NBC News. This is June 29, 2016. Here's the thing that's interesting about Golden State. Their players have been recruiting Kevin Durant all year. And it goes back to early in the season when the Thunder were struggling. And I don't know if Golden State saw them as a peer, or I don't know what they saw him. If they saw him as a threat. Kevin Durant, just like he was hearing from guys in Washington, different places, we're hearing from the Warriors. I talked to Draymond earlier in the year. We were talking
I saw that.
About a free agent, a big free agent. Hey, listen, what player there in Golden State would you want to lose if you're looking from a selfish point of view? He's a third guy. He's still an all-star. Will become a fourth with Kevin Durant. I mean, bro, they were talking back in November, though.
Yeah, bro.
No.
It's not acceptable, bro.
No.
Even LeBron, I will say, you didn't hear one thing about.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Dwayne. All summer.
Now, I will say, we know for a fact that him and Wade had discussed it, but like you talk with your friends about things like that. They weren't talking about who we about to get up out of here.
Yeah.
And at minimum, it didn't make the news. It was going about in a professional manner.
Yeah, exactly. They're not talking about it. It's just crazy. I don't know. Times are different. That's why I believe, And I understand that you got to make a basketball move, a business move. It's different, but the way he went about it was, and who you joined is go to.
So my question for you is before we go, who is your pick? Who is your pick?
For the series.
No, for the game 3, man.
For
We
the
got a
game
long
tomorrow.
series. Hope you better have a long series, man. This thing is ending too fast.
Yeah, I told you at the beginning of this call, or the beginning of the show, and everybody can hear it. I truly believe that the Cavaliers will win tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be a different game.
Let me check the over/under in Vegas.
I don't care
because it depends. Look, it depends on how bad. If it's like an absolute slaughter for the over/under in Vegas, then I might go with the Cavs too.
It doesn't matter.
That's what happened.
Vegas will win big money if Cleveland wins
tomorrow.
Nobody thinks Cleveland is going to win tomorrow. So if Cleveland wins tomorrow, big ups.
Hold on, I'm not a gambler, but does plus 135 mean that the Cavs are going to win? That people think the Cavs are going to win?
No, bro. It depends on what you're playing. If you're playing,
I'm not a gambler, y'all. You gotta educate me.
I don't know what you're looking at. I mean, that's.
There, I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you.
Are they saying over under points?
Hold on.
Cannot see that. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
No,
you got it.
They're only 3.5, bro. 3.5 points. They're saying it's gonna be.
That's the spread, though.
Yeah,
but they're saying that they're gonna win.
Minus 3.5 is got to be on the Warriors side. They're saying that the Warriors are gonna win by 3.5 points.
So they think that the Warriors are going to win by 3.5.
Yeah, only 3 though. So they're saying
that's actually I think
hopefully it's slower.
I think the Cavs are going to win. I think the Cavs will win there because that adrenaline is what keeps.
I don't care who has guard him. He needs
my heart. It's all from my heart talking, bro. I don't want to see a sweep, man. That's boring. We saw a whole playoff of just get your brooms out, everybody.
They're gonna be the best team to ever do it, bro. I mean, if they sweep Cleveland, that'll be.
That means that's 16-0, right? If they sweep,
never done before. That'll be
So yeah, that'll make up for the 73 win-loss.
No.
All right, man. So we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. Thanks for watching. We're gonna try to, talk again after Game 3. When we get a weekly segment, I'll let you all know the time. Obviously, we're starting in the middle of the final, so there's no such thing as a weekly segment. We got to do this every time we get a chance to. But things change. Things develop. And if anything does develop in a major way, we will be the first to report it. Probably not because we have day jobs. But we'll be the second or the third, I promise. So
as soon as we get to the crib.
As soon as we get to the crib. There you go.
Traffic, man. San Antonio.
Yeah. There you go, man. So, anyway. My name is Niko House.
This is B-Nick. My real name is Brandon Nichols. You call me B-Nick, whatever you want.
But don't tell YouTube. YouTube don't know yet. Peace.